I apologize for the sun. There's a lot of it. So today I wanted to actually make a video for people who are new to this channel. Perhaps this is the first video they've even seen from this channel. Not to say you won't get value if you're a long-time viewer of these videos, but I want to talk about something that needs to be discussed more and rarely is discussed outside of a few places that I've seen on YouTube concerning Neville and just the scene that, we often talk about, but it's really not expressed elsewhere, seemingly, except for, as I said, a few places. Neville Goddard was a great teacher. I just think he's a fantastic teacher when it comes to manifesting principles, law of assumption, law of attraction, whatever you want to call it. But people do not understand, in my opinion. And listen, this is just my opinion. People don't understand that the way Neville's teachings are presented now, in 2023, especially on social media, which is YouTube. YouTube is part of social media. The way these teachings are presented, it's really kind of, I almost want to say subverts Neville's original message. And, we could argue what his original message was, but his general theme that, your imagination creates your reality. There was a lot of depth in the way that he explained that. If you're familiar with Neville, I think that's pretty clear to you. However, how it's presented, this imagination creates your own reality, how it's presented in 2023 on YouTube, is almost always in this very superficial way that doesn't add value or nuance to what he was talking about. I've used the term before, like it's regurgitated advice. And there clearly are exceptions to this, and there, are some insights made from time to time on these big Neville channels and stuff like that. And there's one or two big Neville channels that have consistently have great insights. But generally speaking, when we hear about Neville or the law of assumption, it's horseshit. I mean, it's fucking terrible. Social media has basically destroyed Neville's general message, watered it down so much, pissed on it, that if you're new to Neville and you are on social media trying to find out about him, you are making a mistake. And so one of the reasons this channel exists is to just tell people that there is depth to Neville's teachings, and that if you are going to use YouTube or social media to find out about Neville, this channel will help you do it. At this point, we've got over 50 or so videos, maybe 60, I don't know, videos on Neville stuff. I'll put a link above and below in the description. And the way that, we talk about Neville on this channel is different. There's at least a little bit of intelligence there. And we're always exploring nuances. And it's not that I'm a genius. It's just I'm not a moron. And I've been doing this stuff for a while. And most of the people talking about Neville and the law of assumption, in my humble opinion, have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And I want to help you. And I'm a real person. I'm not a manifestation coach. You know, I'm not trying to make a quick buck off of you. You can pay me if you want to work with me. But like if you work with me, we're not working on manifesting something special. We're working on changing your life. But you don't have to pay me a dime. There's all these free videos. There's all these free, basically video courses at this point. These playlists I've made about, you know, these different teachers that are very similar to Neville, like Joseph Murphy, and teachers like Emile Coué that a lot of you, if you're new to this channel, have probably never even heard of, who are going to make you understand what Neville's talking about in a much more thorough, encompassing, and rational way. This stuff's real. These teachings work. And there's 100 different ways to apply them. And there's different results you're going to get from applying them. But I think so much of it boils down to feeling better. Feeling better in your day-to-day life. And learning how to feel more fulfilled in your day-to-day life. That's what I'm interested in you learning about from finding out about Neville and these other great manifesting teachers, spiritual teachers. That's doable. And it's nice to have help. And I'm here to help if you want help. I wish I had more help along the way when I first, found out about this stuff, like in 2014. And what I don't like to see, why a lot of this seems like a scam, is because there's all these people on like YouTube now, Instagram, Reddit, that are trying to quote unquote help you when it comes to applying this stuff. And they don't know how to help you really. I mean, they might help you through some inspiring stories. That's something. Don't get me wrong. And they might have some insights, like I said. But I'm talking about helping you change your life. I'm talking to myself about changing my own life. It's not superficial bullshit. It's not slogans. It's not everybody is you pushed out. We have to get deeper than that. There's a complete lack of depth online when it comes to discussing this stuff. And this channel has depth. So if if you're new here, watch some of the hundreds of videos that we have, or, if you want to spend a couple bucks, read some of my books. If you want to spend more than a couple bucks, you can get coaching from me. But whatever you do, and whether you never look at anything that I ever do again, just understand there's a lot of depth to these teachings, and it's not the superficial horse shit you usually see on YouTube. That's Neville or manifesting or spirituality, reality. There's more to it than that. And you deserve to help yourself by finding out what actually, works for you. So don't stay in the shallow water here, Don't stay superficial. Get deep. That's my recommendation, because it pays. Your whole life changes by feeling more fulfilled, by feeling that depth in your life on a day-to-day basis. If you want to talk to me, I can be reached at radicalcounselor.com. Until next time, fare thee well.